Hey guys, this is Kevin with Watchhimtrade.com. Today's date is May 9th, 2015. This will be a video chart on GEVO, G-E-V-O, low price stock that had a wild end of the week. Big time gap up on nice volume. Over 35 million shares traded on Thursday. That's the big green candle. And then an exhaustion gap on Friday where you followed up that big move on Thursday with like a 30 some odd % gap up towards $7, but make no mistake, this was an awesome short trade on Friday with like no real bounces, just finished near the lows and got sold into. Really good volume on the down move as well. So good activity up on Thursday, great activity down on Friday. I want to break this down into a 3-minute chart to show the activity here and talk about levels to watch. So first of all, you can see here was the gap up on Thursday. You held the base of the gap, you held that opening price area around 350 and then just made an awesome move to $6 before just kind of consolidating the rest of the day. But that gap up, awesome move. And the first thing I want to point out is look at the difference between the gap up on Thursday and the gap up on Friday. The gap up Thursday, you opened around 350 and you hung around 350 the first 10 minutes of the day, and then right around 9:45 you were able to make a new high. Well, on Friday you gapped up to $7. You hung around 7 the first few minutes of the day, but then 5 minutes later you were making new lows. After the first 5 minutes of the day on Thursday, on the successful gap and run, you never made new lows after that open. Yet on Friday, 5 minutes later, you were making new lows. That was a big trigger to the market that, hey, this thing is exhausted. It's actually going to sell off here and give some good short side momentum. And that's what happened. As you can see, nice downside the first couple hours of the day before then consolidating, and then again, more downside the last hour of the day. So what I like about it here now is you're close to $5, and $5 is one of those levels that I just think is an easy level to trade against. You can see you had some support around that $5 range on Thursday afternoon. You had some support around there on Friday around 10:30, 11 o'clock, 5:20ish, and so here you are again coming down near $5. So 520 to $5 is momentum support. If you want to be more wide with your supports, you could even extend it down to this afternoon low on Thursday of 474. Just call it 470. So 520 to 470. Again, that's kind of a wide range, I know, but that is your key support. All right, in here. Need to hold this range if you want to circle back up and try and start rallying again. If you can hold this range, though, then I'm looking for a bounce. And I should say, if you can hold this range or anything above it, if you hold 525, 530, whatever, then I'm looking for a bounce back up on these afternoon highs, the power hour highs around 560, and then above 560, that's where you can target a move up towards 590 to $6. Probably need to get stability above $6 to set this thing back up for further momentum again and try and challenge first the 620 range. You could see that was resistance off of the flush on Friday morning and then in the afternoon around 2 p.m. right here. But if you can get above those, that's where then Friday's high around $7 comes into play. All right, but if you're not getting support here, or if you're running into a lower high underneath, 560, 570-ish, maybe say right here around 550, then I look for another test back on that $5 area, 470, and then beneath that, she would be in some trouble, and she opens up to the downside. As you can see, once and if you get beneath that Thursday afternoon low, there's just not a lot here until you start pressing back into the original move. That started around 350 and then $4. So that's where I think it could end up going. Anybody's guess what's going to happen. Wide ranges on Thursday, wide ranges on Friday. Doesn't really matter which way it goes. The important thing is that you trade it actively and trade it right and come up with the direction as it's happening. So the key thing that I would point to again is watch that opening action. Is it making a new high at 9:45 or is it making a new low at 9:45? It was pretty simple. On Thursday, you made a new high at 9:45. The result was a big time move to the upside. Friday, you were making new lows by 9:45. The result was a big time move to the downside. So watch for that. You could even say, what's it doing at 9:35? What's it doing at 9:40? It won't take more than 5 to 15 minutes, I don't think, to get a read on the direction for this thing and be able to give you the trade opportunity you're looking for. So that's the setup first 15 minutes of the day. The key level is $5. Also, 520-ish on down to 470-ish. But I'd just like to see it stay above the round level of $5 if it was going to be strong back to the upside. Otherwise, looking for downside as far as new momentum, new highs. Want to see it get above $6, get out of the $5 range, show a new price range, and that's what sets up a move back up towards 7.